Let's take a peek into the future. No, not that far. Breaking news. 2030, a busy year for Australian shipbuilding. In the waters off South Australia, our fourth state-of-the-art future frigate finishes sea trials well ahead of its commissioning in 2031. An event that passed almost unnoticed by the 2,000-strong workforce continuing to work on ships 5 and 6. The next batch, the last 3 ships in this program, was designed entirely by Australian engineers and is ready for production. The participation of Australian industry at that point of the plan will exceed 80%. None of this could have been achieved without the efforts of more than 250 competitive Australian suppliers. But that's not all. We, Australia, are now exporting. Steel is being cut on Australia's first ever major warship for export. A contract won in part because of our design capability, use of advanced technology and productivity, and the digital shipyard, our customised version of Industry 4.0, where shipbuilding costs are consistently decreasing thanks to the use of the right planning systems and tools. The ship's design is the fruit of Navantia's all-Australian maritime design and engineering team. A great design that benefits from our collaboration with the Naval Shipbuilding College and their finest graduates. Some very smart network technologies have been developed with the college and are now being integrated into the ships. Did you know that they have helped remove 25% of the wiring from the ship? We're talking 100 kilometres of cable per ship. Yes, you heard that right. And that's still not all. A new dedicated design team of 100 engineers is now starting work on the next generation of Australian warships, announced in the latest Defence White Paper. This will be the first major RAN warship, not just built in Australia, but completely designed here. Sounds good. Sounds like a successful enterprise, like a highly efficient, competitive and sovereign Australian shipbuilding industry on the go. Solid as the steel of the keel of each frigate of the C5000 program. By the way, did we say anything about the ship that will set the cornerstone of Australia's shipbuilding enterprise? The F5000 is a multi-purpose anti-submarine frigate design evolved from the Hobart class. The Hobart class involved more than 1 million design hours to adapt a ship built for Europe to Australian regulations and integrate her as part of the Royal Australian Navy fleet. That's an investment of more than 200 design engineers for 3 years. There is no need to do this again, and there's no better starting point. The ship integrates US weapons, C4 networks, and an advanced ASW suite with an MH-60R helicopter. Not to mention 48 strike-length cells that will improve the Royal Australian Navy's strategic options. The fleet grows. The F5000 is inherently ready to integrate into a task force with her sisters, the Canberra class, the Hobart class, and the 2 new logistic ships. Commonality and interoperability is not a concept, it is a reality. Over 1,500 crew members will be already operating our designs at the beginning of the Future Frigates program. And yes, we can start production by 2020. We'll use the existing and growing workforce of Navantia Australia, plus the resources that will progressively leave the Hobart class program, providing continuity. It's a solid program, and fertile, involving a growing, highly educated and stable Australian workforce, jobs for life, and a strong network of innovative local supply companies. How will we get to this point? By accepting today the solid proposal of Navantia Australia. And why is ours different from the other bids? Maybe because Navantia is already here and working hand in hand with the Commonwealth, delivering and supporting key capabilities for our Navy. And this program shares 80% of the design with the destroyers that have actually been built by Australians. All this means no surprises, a known and consistent platform, clear accountabilities, a long-term partnership, a commitment to sovereignty. Or maybe it's because our proposal incorporates the input of academia and a deep analysis of the existing supply chain and skills in Australia, backed by a high investment of up to $100 million in innovation and education, with the objective of developing a workforce capable of designing and building new ships at the technological cutting edge, and a robust commitment to sharing the experience, the know-how, and even the blueprints with our Australian counterparts. Yes, Navantia Australia sounds different. We are different. We are not only a shipbuilding company. We are your partner, the best possible partner to deliver a successful and enduring Australian shipbuilding ecosystem.